The epic quest began months ago as thousands of hopefuls from 6 regions across the United States.
I will be the first.
I will be the first.
I will be the first American Ninja Warrior.
Each fought through pain, exhaustion, and the competition to earn a shot at this, the most brutal obstacle course on the planet, Mount Midoriyama. And now, America's top 100 athletes, from Maine to Miami, from Arizona to Alaska, and all across the country, have traveled to Las Vegas to take on the greatest athletic challenge of their lives. The 4 grueling stages of Mount Midoriyama. The moment of truth has arrived. Can any of these fierce competitors beat the odds and do what no American has ever done? Who will become the first American Ninja Warrior?
Welcome to Las Vegas, Nevada, the entertainment and nightlife capital of the world. But tonight, the biggest thing on the strip is this: Mount Midoriyama, the world's most difficult obstacle course, and one no American has ever conquered. I'm Matt Eisman alongside Olympic gold medalist Jonny Moseley, and we have crisscrossed this country in search of 100 incredible athletes with the strength, agility, and determination to achieve total victory at Mount Midoriyama. Thousands of hopefuls from Sarasota to Seattle turned out to take on our qualifying round, each with an eye on the grand prize of $500,000 cash.
Mount Midoriyama consists of 4 stages, each one more challenging than the one preceding it. It will take a superhuman effort for someone to get through all 4.
For the first time ever, Mount Midoriyama has moved from Japan to the U.S., but the quest for total victory will be just as difficult. While the competitors were busy training, we were busy too. With blueprints from the Japanese in hand, our course designers began building and testing prototypes months ago. Then, armed with over 1,000 feet of structural steel, they constructed the course here in Las Vegas, matching the exact specifications that made it famous in Japan. 4 stages, each one challenging a different set of skills. Stage 1, over a football field in length, is all about speed and agility. Stage 2, entirely over water, tests strength and endurance. Stage 3, also over water, is the ultimate test of upper body strength. And Stage 4, the tower, with the rope climb over 100 feet high, where athletes will race against the clock in their final challenge. In each stage, only the competitors who successfully complete it move on to the next, until perhaps someone completes Stage 4 and makes history here in Las Vegas. The competitors ready to test their skills are the top 15 qualifiers from 6 different regions, each represented by a different color, including parkour athlete and showman Frosty Zernow from the Southwest, Gunnar Bond from the Northwest, who traveled from Alaska to test himself here in the desert, and Nathaniel Spencer from the Midwest, a former pro golfer who's now turned his focus to American Ninja Warrior. The field also includes 10 wildcard entries, athletes who didn't make the cut in their regionals, but did make an impression on us. And now these 100 athletes, forged by the fires of competition and hardened by relentless training, stand ready to face the ultimate challenge. These 100 stand on destiny's doorstep with a chance to make history. And it all begins with Stage 1. For a look at what's in store on Stage 1, let's go down to our sideline reporter, Angela Sun.
Thanks, guys. From our overhead camera, you can see it's more than a football field in length, and they must complete it in under 2 minutes, 10 seconds. In Stage 1, there are 8 obstacles to clear. The first one is the step slider. Competitors must hop across 4 slanted steps, then jump to a rope and slide across to the landing platform. Onto the rolling log, where they'll wrap themselves around and hang on as it spins down the track, building speed and torque. After that, it's the giant swing with a dismount on a steeply pitched landing platform. A misstep will send them tumbling into the water. Then they'll have to vault off a mini trampoline into the jumping spider and use their arms and legs to crawl between those 2 walls to get through the obstacle. The second half of the course only gets more difficult because it's onto the half-pipe attack. They'll need to sprint around a curved wall, grab a rope, and swing safely to the landing platform. There's no room for error. From there, they must scale a 14-foot curved track known as the warped wall. They'll need a lot of leg drive to get up to the top. Once they top out, they'll move on to one of the trickiest obstacles in stage 1, the spinning bridge. Competitors will have to run across 4 giant balls that spin when stepped on. Then, with the clock ticking down, it's the final obstacle. They must swing over the water onto the rope, grab the cargo net, and climb to the top to reach the finish line. 8 obstacles testing every athletic skill, and they must complete them all in under 2 minutes and 10 seconds to move on to the next stage.
Thanks, Angela. And that is just stage 1. The fastest athletes from our regional finals will run later here in stage 1, so the competition should just keep getting better as we go along. Let's take a look at the run order for this first group of athletes, 28 in all, including Frosty Zernow. Last year, he was the fastest qualifier. This year, he comes in as the 15th seed from the Southwest. Later in the competition, we'll see Marcus Ramos from San Jose, California. He put his life on hold to raise his younger sister. Now, he's here representing the Northwest. And then Gunnar Bond. This is his 4th year at American Ninja Warrior, and he's coming all the way from Alaska. And finally, David Money. At 40 years old, he's one of the oldest competitors, and he has a lot of reasons to be here, including his father, who's nearly blind, here to cheer his son on. So that is the first group of these 100 who will take on stage 1, and now, time to get these finals started. He's wearing the blue of the Midwest, where he placed 15th in the regional finals. It's Cade Holliday. And the lights of the big city here might be a bit overwhelming because he's from the tiny town of Eagle River, Wisconsin.
Well, there are probably more people out here tonight, Matt, than there are in his hometown. Eagle River's population is only about 1,500. He qualified for Las Vegas despite not completing the regional finals course. He says his lack of conditioning made him rethink his approach here in Vegas.
I was just completely gassed, no adrenaline. I was just done. My plan for the finals is to go slow, take my time, go fast where I can, but just not screw up.
Well, he can take his time, but he can't take too much time. You have to complete the course in 2 minutes, 10 seconds. Cade Holliday on the course.
Well, it was nice to see him soaking in a little bit of love from the crowd. It's got to feel good just to get here finally, to be at Mount Midoriyama, that anticipation. I remember even when you're so stressed out, it's nice to finally know that it's going to be over one way or another.
Through the first 2 obstacles, no problem. Cade didn't have the opportunity to watch anyone else try these obstacles, so he's on his own to figure out the proper technique.
Well, because of that, naturally, he's cautious right now, but he's taking a lot of time. The clock is going to run out at 2 minutes and 10 seconds. He better pick up the pace a little.
Nice move through the giant swing. Seems like he heard you. Picking up the pace a bit. Needs a good jump here to wedge himself between the walls of the jumping spider. Oh! But didn't get a good jump, and Cade Holliday out on the spider jump.
Well, he got very little elevation, and look where his feet landed, at the very bottom of the wall. So when his weight came down on his legs and his foot just slips an inch or so, he has no room left, and he's done.
Our next competitor's from the Southwest region. He's a great athlete, a great showman, and a great dresser as well. It's Frosty Zernow, and nobody enjoys the spotlight more than Frosty.
The world, according to Frosty, take 6.
It's hard to put a pin on Frosty. Devastatingly handsome, breathtakingly awesome.
Well, Frosty doesn't lack for confidence or charisma, but he has the skills to back it up. At the Southwest Regionals, he put on a display of athleticism and showmanship.
I'm having the time of my life. This is right where I belong. And I'm loving everybody in the crowd because I know they love me too.
And when the crowd shows their love, Frosty shows it right back. Even though he fell in the regional finals and squeaked in as the 15th qualifier, Frosty didn't lose an ounce of confidence.
Happens to the best of us, as you can see. We like to test ourselves and see what we're capable of. And that's why everybody in America is gonna love the American Ninja Warrior. That's why they love Frosty.
And he brought the love to the Las Vegas Strip as well. On a night out with the boys, Frosty put on a show, including scaling the wall to the base of the Eiffel Tower at the Paris Hotel to strike a pose. In that outfit. That says confidence.
I will be the first American Ninja Warrior. I'm Frosty, this is American Ninja Warrior, and that's a wrap. Boom! Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Well, let's see if Frosty can strike a victory pose at the finish line of stage 1 here at Mount Midoriyama. That outfit certainly says a lot.
I love it.
Through the step slider with ease, he really does have tremendous overall skill. But not that tall, the rolling log could be difficult for him.
Well, it's hard when you're short to get your hands wrapped all the way around it, but he had no problem there.
A nice dismount for the 5'8", 160-pound free runner.
Pumping up the crowd. I don't know, antics can be sketchy. You got to really focus on each one of these obstacles. Oh!
Good move, looked like a close dismount there.
Close.
He was 15th in the Southwest Regionals, but the year before he was first in qualifying. Expectations are high for Frosty here at Mount Midoriyama.
Oh no! Dives into the jumping spider, got a really bad bounce off that trampoline, and what a disappointment. Well, look at it again with his shorter reach. His right hand never got planted on the wall. He just slipped forward and his momentum just took him out.
You know, shock. I don't really know this feeling. What do you call it? Failure? Don't know what that's like. But yeah. So, I guess I'll just have to wait till next year. Try it again. Thanks, guys.
Our next competitor's ready to take his shot. It's 51-year-old Tom Hutchman. He's one of our 10 wildcard entries, sporting the colors of the Northwest region he's representing.
Well, he's a pretty remarkable guy, Matt. 10 years ago, he walked away from a successful career in finance to become a personal trainer. And at 51, Tom is still a stud athlete.
I started studying gymnastics and parkour about 18 months ago. When I first started doing parkour, people were like, that's for teenagers? And okay. Capacity comes at all ages. And I've been training hard and I have the capacity to do this, so we're gonna do it.
You know, he puts such great performances in qualifying, truly inspiring. It's great to see him get a second chance with the wild card, and here he goes.
On the step slider, through the first obstacle at 51 years old. That's impressive. A little celebratory arms up in the air there.
Now, the competitors say that the tall guys have an easier time on the spinning log because they get their hands wrapped all the way around. And at 6'1", he is one of our taller competitors.
And you saw him get right through the rolling log. Good grip there. 51 years old, used to be in finance. I can't imagine back when he was crunching numbers he ever thought he would be here. Getting ready for the giant swing. The lock and run. Oh! And just didn't seem to get a good leap off that springboard, Johnny.
Well, one thing that's different on this course than what we saw in qualifying, and certainly it's the first time Tom Hutchman has seen it, is that instead of a trampoline to get to the giant swing, it's a springboard, like the type you see on a gymnastics floor, and those things definitely have a different reaction, and it caught him by surprise.
So far, 3 athletes have attempted stage 1. None has even made it to the halfway point. That's why this place is known as the world's toughest obstacle course. Coming up, they journeyed from every corner of the country, but they all share the same dream. Paul O'Connor, a water skier from Winter Haven, Florida, who put training for the upcoming World Championships on hold to compete here. Natalie Strasser, one of the top female parkour athletes in the country.
It would mean a lot to me to complete the course because it set the bar for other women.
Gunnar Bond, he's trained hard and traveled far to represent his home state of Alaska.
Third time I competed and finally made it through. Most people are pretty excited that I'm here. Hope I can make them proud.
And a 40-year-old construction worker, David Money, who's about to fulfill a dream 4 years in the making.
I feel like I have just as good a shot as any of the guys in their 20s and 30s. I've been training extremely hard every day. I feel better than I've ever felt before.
They're the first of 100, all hoping that stage 1 is their first step toward a date with destiny. Welcome back to the finals of American Ninja Warrior. I'm Matt Eisman alongside Olympic gold medalist Jonny Moseley, and we are coming to you from the Las Vegas Strip. After 6 regional contests and nearly 1,000 competitors, Just the 100 best survived to take on Mount Midoriyama, the world's most difficult obstacle course. And this is the first time it's ever been on U.S. soil. And look who's here to witness this. It's Makoto Nagano. He's one of only 3 men ever to achieve total victory at Mount Midoriyama in Japan. He flew here with the executive producer of Sasuke to see this course, and like the rest of us, he's wondering if any American can match what he did in Japan.
While you were away, 5 more men attempted stage 1, and all of them went out on the jumping spider, including one of our wild card entries, Ron Shalvis Sr. from Bountiful, Utah.
But there's still hope for the Shalvis family, because the next man at the starting line is Ron's son, wearing the yellow of the Southwest. It's Ronnie Shalvis Jr., and he was 13th in the Southwest Regionals.
Well, he and his dad trained together this past year, preparing for American Ninja Warrior. A friendly rivalry between father and son, but at the Southwest Regionals, the rivalry was put aside, and Dad's proudest moment was watching Junior make the top 30 and ultimately the top 15, earning his spot here in Las Vegas.
I think my son is one of the strongest competitors out here. I'll be cheering for my son 100% and just having a good time doing it.
And there is the proud dad, dried off after his fall on the jumping spider, ready to cheer on his son.
So now it's all up to Ronnie Jr. These guys spend a lot of time together. Junior is actually a construction worker for his father, so he probably doesn't want to upset the boss.
Yeah, that could create quite a relationship. I know those father-son working relationships, but they seem to have it down.
One of 6 children for Ronnie Shalvis Sr.
Nice launch.
Nice job on the giant swing. Ronnie Shalvis Jr. really showed a lot of athleticism.
Oh, straight in. Nice.
Just like we said, it is like father, like son. He also goes out on the jumping spider.
And it was an almost identical mistake that his dad made. The key to getting on the jumping spider is sticking the landing of the jump. Athletes need to plant their feet firmly on the walls, but Junior wasn't able to do that.
So the father and son join a growing list of athletes to fail at the jumping spider. Our next competitor to give it a shot is out of the Southeast region. This is Paul O'Connor from Winter Haven, Florida.
Well, this guy is all about the water. Paul is the 2009 National Freestyle Water Skiing Champ, and he's getting ready to compete with Team USA at the 2012 World Championships. I love that he barefoot water skis as well. That's macho.
As comfortable as he is on the water, the object here, of course, is to stay dry. His wife, also a pro water skier. She's here tonight with their 2 daughters. Looks like a whole slew of other family members ready to cheer Paul on. So here we go. Right through the step slider. Looks like he's racing to the rolling log.
Not wasting any time getting onto the rolling log. Just not wasting any time right now.
Looks like he's going right into the giant swing.
Oh, that was so close. He landed right on the bottom.
Takes a little pause before the jumping spider, and he's up.
Nice.
Nice vault, got locked in.
Well, finally, someone gets it right. I like how he landed so centered, and he is taking big strides
and
here.
He's done it. Paul O'Connor, the first to complete the jumping spider, the first to the halfway point in stage 1.
Well, you need a lot of speed. Oh!
He got the rope, but swung down into the water, and the first man to the half-pipe attack cannot complete it.
Well, he had good speed on his way up the wall, but he went too vertical, too early, and his right foot just slipped, and he could only grab the rope on the tail end as he was falling, and there's just no way to keep his body out of the water. But overall, a great effort by the champion water skier.
I tried to go too high, and I just fell back. Should have shot straight at it.
Our next competitor set to take on stage 1 out of the Mid-South region. He's from Houston, Texas. It's James Wyatt.
He's another first-timer at American Ninja Warrior, a guy who believes in second chances because he's living one right now.
My name is James Wyatt, and we're at Lone Star Uniforms here in Houston, Texas. Good morning, ladies. Good morning. Okay, that's a little, we gotta work on this, people. Most people don't know that at one point in my life, I was homeless.
Good morning, Mr. James.
Within a period of about 2 weeks, I lost my job, my vehicle got stolen, I had no place to go, and I had no way to get there. You hear about being at the end of your rope, and that's where I felt like I was at my end of my rope. The owner of this company, Lone Star Uniforms, gave me a job working in the shipping and receiving. He didn't know anything about me, but he kind of took a chance on me. One person after the other has been willing to put their neck on the line for me. So it's been cool.
Never forgetting the help he received, today James is committed to paying it forward.
You guys know that I love to tell stories, right?
Yes.
I'm also a youth pastor. I love it. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of work.
James taught me how to be more of a gentleman.
James taught me how to be myself.
I want to be that person where 20 years down the road, somebody comes up to me and they tell me that I made a difference in their life. I don't care if it's small. If I died after hearing that, I'd be a very happy man.
James is gonna be the first American Ninja Warrior!
Now that is a loyal fan base.
Yeah, sure is.
Nice and smooth through the step slider.
Well, that's exactly how it's supposed to be done.
With a rolling log, this really builds up speed.
Oh!
Right onto the mat, perfectly timed.
Not wasting any time, knowing he's only got 2 minutes, 10 seconds to complete the course.
Nice job through the giant swing, no wasted energy. Hit it and get it.
He's making great time, Matt.
The jumping spider now so difficult. A good vault low, but manages to lock the legs in.
That means he's got a longer way to go, gonna use up a little more energy, but he is being very deliberate and getting right through it.
Looking a little awkward there in the spider jump, but he's through, halfway through the course now, stage one, but facing the obstacle no one has gotten through, that's the half pipe attack.
And it doesn't really matter how you look, as long as you get through it.
And just lost his footing, slid right off the wall into the water.
Man, that is such a tough obstacle as a first-timer. He naturally hesitated on that wall, but you need to keep driving into it. You need speed. He didn't have any, so his feet slipped almost immediately, and he had no shot at getting that rope.
I tripped and slipped. Oh, I cannot believe I just did that.
So nearly a dozen athletes have attempted the course, but no one's made it past the half-pipe attack in this seemingly impossible stage one. Welcome back to the finals of American Ninja Warrior. Coming to you from the Strip in Las Vegas. 100 elite athletes from all across America are here to take on Mount Midoriyama, each with dreams of walking away with the grand prize of $500,000 cash. 4 more men ran the course. 2 fell on the giant swing, and 2 others, including Tremaine George from the Mid-South region, failed at the half-pipe attack. So far, 15 athletes have attempted stage one, but no one's made it to the finish line. We still have 13 more runners in this group, including Natalie Strasser, one of the top female parkour athletes at American Ninja Warrior this season. Gunnar Bond, who's come all the way from Alaska, and Nathaniel Spencer, the former pro golfer from Lawrence, Kansas. 13 people who could still possibly get past the half-pipe attack and make it to the finish line. The next athlete to try his hand is wearing the green of the Northwest region. It's 26-year-old Marcus Ramos from San Jose, California. And Marcus giving the crowd something to cheer about before he even starts.
Well, he has a lot to celebrate. Besides graduating from the regionals here to Las Vegas, he's also celebrating his younger sister's graduation. Marcus raised her on his own the last few years after his mother passed away, and he says $500,000 would be a life changer for him and his sister.
I'm doing this for everyone who supports me, for my mom, even though she's not here, especially my sister. If I win this, she's definitely gonna have a graduation present to remember, that's for sure.
Marcus has been working as a shoe salesman to pay the bills, but now that his sister has graduated, he's going back to college. And real smooth through the step slider there. Right into the rolling log. It looks simple enough, but nothing here is easy. And again, no problem. And for the first time, I'm seeing someone with a sense of urgency on the course, Johnny.
Yeah, you've got to beat the obstacles and you have to beat the clock.
Oh! Oh! And not a great jump. Got onto the giant swing, but then couldn't stick the landing, Johnny.
Yeah, almost saved it. He just dove straight out to that bar and had no up and down and didn't give him that nice swing. And you can see his body weight distribution when he lands. There's no way he can save himself on that angled platform.
Our next competitor comes here to Las Vegas as a wild card entry, wearing the yellow of the Southwest region. And she's the first female athlete to tackle stage 1 tonight. And it's Natalie Strasser.
Well, she is one of the top female parkour athletes in the country. She says it would be an honor to be the first woman ever to complete an American Ninja Warrior course.
It would mean a lot to me to complete the course because it would set the bar for some other women to get out there and really have the attitude of knowing that they're going to make it through and not being daunted by this course that only men have made through. Let's go, Natalie!
Several of the other female competitors anxious to see how she does tonight. And by the way, it's her birthday tonight. You can see real nice footwork there getting through the step slider.
Well, she's only 5'3", but really motored through that.
Now, this could be a difficult obstacle, so much upper body strength required.
Can't get her hands wrapped around it, it's there, but she does have one hand on the cleat. Oh!
And log's not her friend, the log grip in qualifying. Here she goes out on the rolling log. Johnny, what went wrong?
Well, you know, it's so difficult because it's hard to get her arms around it. You can see she only got one hand on the cleat. The other hand was desperately holding onto the surface of the log, which isn't very grippy. It's kind of like a vinyl surface. It's kind of slippery, so just really hard to hang on.
I slipped on it's a lot of slipping when I do this. But yeah, I gotta held on a little tighter. I wish I was a little bit taller.
That's 17 competitors who've come up short on stage 1. Can anyone break through and complete this course? Welcome back to Las Vegas, where the finals of American Ninja Warrior continue. We're still waiting for our first competitor to complete stage 1 and earn the right to move on. Johnny, what are these athletes doing wrong?
Well, Matt, it's hard to even blame these guys for doing something wrong. All these obstacles are new for most of these guys. Plus, they're under the lights of Vegas. It's Mount Midoriyama. This is the big time. And they're facing the clock. 2 minutes and 10 seconds to get through this course. It's a lot of variables to handle.
$500,000 is probably on their mind as well. 4 more athletes attempted stage 1, and they all learned from earlier runners' mistakes at the half-pipe attack. These 4 broke through on that obstacle by mastering their footwork, focusing on the rope, and pulling their legs up to avoid the water. But then all 4 fell victim to technique and fatigue on the next obstacle, including Mount Midoriyama veteran Patrick Cusick, all timed out on the warped wall.
Well, the wall is 14 feet, just like it was in the qualifying rounds, but here at Mount Midoriyama, you'll notice they don't have that long run-up like they did in the regionals. Instead, the track curves back on the other end. Here, they need to get going with much better technique to scale the wall.
Well, no one's traveled farther than our next competitor to be here. Wearing the green of the Northwest region, this is Gunnar Bond, a TSA agent from Sarah Palin's hometown of Wasilla, Alaska.
Well, this is Gunnar's 4th year at American Ninja Warrior. He does a fair amount of training outdoors, even built some obstacles in the forest, but it is Alaska. He doesn't let a little ice and snow stop him. He says if he won the $500,000, he would go back to school to become a teacher, which he calls a noble profession. And, you know, there would also be a lot of fame to go with that title as well.
If I do become the first American Ninja Warrior, I guess that'll make me the second most famous person from Wasilla, Alaska.
Gunnar says he'd be happy to settle for second billing behind Sarah Palin.
Well, there's his girlfriend, Yoon Kim. She came with Gunnar from Alaska to watch him tonight in Vegas.
It's a nice light feet right through the step slider. Moving on to the rolling log. Again, this obstacle can be difficult. Lost a leg there, but holds on.
Just a real slow rolling log. You know, some guys don't like competing at night, but Gunner's from Alaska, where he has to deal with the 20-hour nights during winter. Yo, got some kip off of that thing.
Real good body control. Let's see if he can stick the jump on the spider jump.
And he just checked his watch. I saw him start the timer at the beginning of his run. He is not overlooking anything so far. Nice.
Great leap and catch into the jumping spider and moving quickly through it.
Well, here comes the showstopper for so many, the half-pipe attack.
Again, you see him checking his watch. None of it matters, though, if he can't clear this obstacle, but knows that the time is ticking down.
He needs speed right here. Oh, bro!
His foot touched the water, and that means his run is over.
Oh, man, he got a good takeoff from the platform, got to the rope, but then, you know, just a mental error. He tried to adjust his grip on the rope and forgot about his legs. I guess if he's got to go out early, though, at least he went out in style.
Our next competitors from Lawrence, Kansas finished 12th in the Mid-South Regionals. It's Nathaniel Spencer.
Nathaniel's not your typical athlete at American Ninja Warrior. He's a former professional golfer, and while that doesn't seem to translate to this sport, he says the mental aspect of golf definitely helps him at Mount Midoriyama.
You don't have to be the strongest person to hit the golf ball. You just have to have a good mental psyche and you know, maneuver around the course. It's the same thing with these obstacle courses. You just take one obstacle at a time.
Well, we'll see if the mental edge he brings from the golf course can help him on this course.
Very easily gliding through the step slider.
He's got great touch, just like a golfer.
And onto the rolling log.
And no problem on the second obstacle either. Well, at 6 feet even, he had plenty of arm reach to get a good grip. You know, he only weighs 142 pounds, but he says he has a great strength to weight ratio. And moving quickly, not wasting a second, here's where his great leaping ability can help at the jumping spider.
No problem on the vault, and you can see his 6-foot frame serving him well, locked in between those walls and moving quickly through it.
Well, he's only used 45 seconds to this point. He just looks in such great control right now, so focused, not wasting any energy or time.
Now he's at the half-pipe attack. It's so difficult for so many, but wow, he just flowed right through it and sticks the landing.
Man, that was beautiful. He's got tons of time right now, but he's got to scale the warped wall. That's 14 feet up that thing.
Giving a little reverse run to build up speed, and not even close on his first attempt.
Man, he had been perfect to this point, but maybe he just went out a little too fast.
And no closer there. And qualifying athletes only get 3 shots to complete the warp wall. Here at Mount Midoriyama, there's no limit, but the clock is still ticking, less than 45 seconds left. Now time is definitely against him.
Well, it's now or never if he wants to finish.
And he's got it. He is up. The question now, does he have enough time to finish the course? Moving on to the spinning bridge. And so smooth through it. 20 seconds left.
He buttered that thing. Kind of a low grab on the rope there. That is putting him low on the cargo net. It's going to cost him valuable seconds.
And the clock is ticking, Johnny.
He's close. He can do it.
Gotta dig deep.
Showing up for all the golfers around the world. Look, we are awesome athletes. Come on.
Oh my! Nathaniel Spencer breaks through and becomes the first to successfully complete stage 1. And literally not a second to spare, he finishes at exactly 2:10. You cannot cut it any closer. A great run, Johnny.
Yeah, it was fantastic. He made it just in the nick of time, but that doesn't matter. He's moving on to stage 2.
Well, let's go to Angela, who's standing by with Nathaniel.
Congratulations, the first person to complete stage 1. You had a little trouble on the warp wall, but then you made it on that cargo net. How worried were you about that clock?
Oh, I was so worried. I mean, I really didn't think I was going to make it past the warp wall for a second.
When you started hearing the buzzer, I mean, what was going on in your head?
Panic mode, like I just wanted to get it going as fast as I can. This is everything I could ask for. I just wanted to get it to the next stage, so.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Guys, back up to you.
So it took 23 competitors, nearly a quarter of the field, before someone finally completed stage 1. Nathaniel Spencer is the first. How many more will follow? Welcome back to the Strip in Las Vegas, where the finals of American Ninja Warrior roll on. For the first time ever, Mount Midoriyama is on American soil, but so far, it's early in stage one. We have seen a lot of struggles. While you're away, 3 more men attempted stage one. Michael Pericoloso from New Jersey went out on the half-pipe attack. Nick Costner from the Midwest came so close, but timed out on the final climb just before the finish line. And Andrew Lowe's made it to the spinning bridge before he went out. So only 1 athlete so far has completed stage one. Our next competitor sporting the purple of the Northeast region, it's Philip Parolo from Turnersville, New Jersey.
How you doing? I'm Phil Parolo. How you doing? I'm Phil Parolo, personal fitness trainer.
He was one of the first people in the U.S. to open a gym devoted to parkour. He has a tremendously diverse athletic background that includes golf, hockey, and bodybuilding. He's done a bit of everything, and that can only help here at American Ninja Warrior.
Into the step slider. Looks okay. Had to put a little hand down there on the landing, but he's through, moving on to the rolling log.
Well, he has a degree in health and exercise science, so he knows how the human body works best, and that's why he's gotten this far in this competition.
Oh, and his head got caught there by the rolling log, but he's moving on to the giant swing. And real smooth through that obstacle.
Moving pretty quickly. Oh, and he just bursts right into the jumping spider like it's nothing.
And Philip Parolo is halfway through stage one with plenty of time left on the clock.
Well, let's see if he pauses here before the half-pipe attack.
No hesitation. Oh, slips, but makes the grab. What a save.
And then a nice solid landing, man. He pulled that one out.
But not even close on the first attempt on the warped wall.
Well, he's got plenty of time left. He can take a moment here, catch his breath.
And again comes up short.
Still okay. He doesn't have to panic just yet. He's still got nearly a minute left.
And he didn't waste another second here. Parolo is up the warped wall. We could be looking at the next athlete to complete stage one. Oh, and he is out just like that. Philip Parolo down in the water on the spinning bridge.
Well, he had a misstep on the second ball, and his step to the third fell well short, and he had no chance to save it.
Well, the next man at the starting line has dreamed of this moment for the last 4 years. From the Southwest region, it's 40-year-old David Money from Burbank, California.
And he's not alone. He's got his family and girlfriend in the stands once again to cheer him on. And that's his dad, David's hero, ready to root for his son. Got a nice high pull on that. He's got a good pace going here, but the next 2 obstacles are killers.
During David Money's runs in the Southwest Regionals, we called the action for television viewers, while David's girlfriend provided the play-by-play for his dad.
Where is he exactly?
He's got to jump down and jump onto the bar.
Has he done the salmon ladder?
Not yet. He's not.
In a 6-month period, about close to 2 years ago now, he lost his vision almost 95%.
I'll be able to see him through the ladder, but past that, I won't.
And I hear him screaming and yelling, "Focus!" and all those things mean so much to me. Give me a second. My mom used to come to my track meets, and
David's mother, his biggest fan, passed away last October. So with a heavy heart but a commitment to excel, he trained relentlessly for his 4th shot at Mount Midoriyama.
I will see you guys at the trials, and I will see you guys in Vegas.
His dad's here too.
I am so ready to give him all the support that an old blind man can give him. There's nothing he can do tonight that will disappoint me.
Dad, thank you for being here, and thanks for cheering me on. I'm doing this for you.
And David's dad is just a couple feet away from the run-up to the half-pipe attack, so he'll get a good close-up look at his son at the midway point in the course.
A little low on the step slider. That was close.
It's a very steep angle, the exit off the step slider, but he handled it well.
David Money, 6'3", long arms, should serve him well here on the rolling log. Oh, just flops onto the landing mat to complete the obstacle. No style points there, but he's through it.
His dad's certainly in the audience, visually impaired, can't even watch David, but his girlfriend gives him the play-by-play, if you will. Oh, and a nice leap off the springboard to the giant swing.
His father just has to be so excited. He knows how passionate David has been about this, and it was great seeing it in the qualifying and the regional finals. His girlfriend and dad with him every step of the way into the spider jump.
Nice job on the spider jump.
And actually at 6'3", it can be difficult with those long arms to really get them to the sides of the wall. There's not enough room for him.
That's true. The competitors actually say the shorter guys have an easier time because they can lock out their joints in the wall.
But David Money is pointing over to the crowd, his girlfriend and his dad. What a great moment for father and son. David's dad just a few feet away, screaming his heart out for his boy. We should be telling him to hurry because David is letting the seconds tick away.
Well, let's see if he's taken his cue from the runners that went before him.
A little slip, but manages to get it. Now sticking the landing.
Nice job.
But Johnny, the reality is the clock is ticking. David taking a little time on the half-pipe attack and going slower now on the warped wall. 37 seconds left. David had trouble on the warped wall in the regional final.
Yeah, he's taking a lot of time here. In qualifying, he only had to beat the other competitors' times. Now he is up against the clock. It creates a whole different type of time pressure and does not allow you to rest.
20 seconds left, and David Money is just standing around. He must be completely fatigued. I don't know why he doesn't check the clock.
Well, he can still do it, but it'll be close.
He's got to go right into it. Come on, David!
Come on, David!
Oh, but he can't scale the cargo net in time. The clock sounds on the final obstacle. Johnny, what went wrong for David Money?
He seemed to have everything in place. He was the second athlete through the spinning bridge, but he just wasn't paying attention to the time remaining.
Next time.
He did good. He made it. He did it.
Let's go to Angela, who's with him right now.
David, your dad is here, your family is here. How frustrating was that when you heard that clock?
I'm not disappointed. I'm excited because I got to come here, and I, did finish the course, but just timed out.
Well, great attitude. Guys, David Money.
Thanks, Angela. So David Money comes so close, but runs out of time on the final obstacle. Well, we knew stage one here at Mount Midoriyama was going to be difficult, and the numbers prove it. So far, 28 have tried, only one, Nathaniel Spencer, has completed it and is set to move on to stage two.
Well, many of the folks that came here with dreams of conquering Mount Midoriyama have been brought back to reality, but I still have high expectations, especially considering the top qualifiers from around the country have yet to hit the course, and they've been watching a lot of what to do and also what not to do, and they certainly have learned from it.
Well, these are the best of the best. We turned up on our nationwide search. One of them may well have what it takes to become the first ever American Ninja Warrior and go home with the grand prize worth $500,000. For Jonny Moseley and Angela Sun, I'm Matt Eisman, and we'll see you next time on American Ninja Warrior.